tell you when it's live. They're still waiting on France to join anyway.
Hey, I guess in the meantime we can talk lineups. Hey, good morning everybody. Well, good afternoon everybody. You are joined here by Marlon and Alex.
Hello.
As we hopefully try to entertain you this entire war. We do see we have Canada versus France. Both teams sitting at 3-0. And honestly, probably one of the hypest matches of the day. Supposedly.
Honestly, probably the hypest match of pools, if you asked me. I believe this one does beat out the Germany-Japan match from earlier, just based off score-wise of how that one went. If you were here this morning and were able to catch that one. This one, in my opinion, might be a closer war, and you kind of closed it on me.
As we do. Oh shit, you need to see lineups, don't you?
No, you closed the stream on your screen share.
Fuck, what did I do? Okay. Because I'm dropping frames like crazy, apparently. As we do take a look at the lineups, we do see, for Canada, we have Alex Articuno, Ethan Felix Sergeant Guy, and Tyler. And
for France's side, well, let's go to France real quick.
Okay.
We have Kolos, Dam, Power, Kamek, Kiver, the two run backs, the comebacks, and Mathieu. So an important thing to note here from France's lineup, they are missing probably their star player Daniel. He's busy playing another war and isn't going to join us here for some reason.
On paper, France definitely wins this. Just looking at the differences in the lineups.
But, Sergeant Guy and Tyler, they've made up names for themselves, and they're not going to take, an L just laying down. They're not going to let France steamroll them. Which another thing I wanted to get to, for, this match, for France, it's a number 1 seed match in the entire tournament. And for Canada, they're playing for third.
Like, they have to completely destroy them.
And we did the math, and they need to catch up 214 points on USA. So if you do the score, that's exactly a 600 total score for France. They're going to need 200 every GP in order to take the number 1 seed. They can do that, then they're going to send the US to number 2 seed, and Japan, I believe that puts them at number 3.
Yeah. We are watching Kolos. I believe he is the only stream. I'm not too sure. And RIP.
I don't think anyone else is streaming. What, closed?
Huh? No, the stream started buffering. Kolos' stream is actually really bad.
Do you want me to just load it on mine?
We'll just try this out for the first race.
Because they kind of started already.
Bro, we're good, bro. We're live.
Alright, so France looks like they're going to start off with their patented Yoshi Valley. If you've ever scrimmed France, you know it's one of their go-to tracks for race 1. And, of course, I think, is Tyler hosting the room?
Yes.
Alright, Tyler's hosting the room. There you go. That's why they went Mount Oreo. Don't need to say more about that. World record holder. Kind of buffered for me. Let me close this.
Yeah, I see. I told you it buffers. So I see a couple of Mortons. I'm pretty sure.
All right, here we go. It looks like all the Bloomies obviously going to be France. They might have one Morton, but I don't think so.
Tyler's pretty much. I'm pretty sure Tyler's a Morton.
There's a lot of me's in this room, as you see Ethan here on the Streetle. Going the coin route, trying to hit that 10.
Why does this look like mirror mode?
Because
I've never seen that path ever.
I think it's because he went the way that you've never gone, and
yeah,
you're just
I've never
like,
gone
what
that
is
way
this?
ever. So it actually caught me by surprise.
Not going to use this horn here, because he does have his teammate right around him.
No reason to, but I think. Oh.
Yeah.
Tyler.
And here's Kamek. Now I don't see Kamek losing first. I've played him on this track plenty of times, and he just stays there.
Yeah.
Unless the blue comes.
And Kamek, a fairly recent pickup from Team France, considering that he hasn't played in a while, and he's kind of proven himself. Him and Kiver.
Him and Kiver have came back recently, yes, but I believe that Kamek is still the stronger player between the two.
Yeah, Kamek's still the stronger player.
He has the results to back up what I just said. And someone behind him has a bill already. It's Articuno from Canada. A star from Ethan. This track usually has a shock like 80% of the time, I'd say.
But I don't think we're going to see one right here.
But
right now,
we don't see one for Canada. Fortunately enough for France. Oh, there it is. What did I say? France always pulls the shock on this track. And here's Cole.
Right.
He has a shock. So this could be bad news for Canada, race 1.
But France is definitely already top 3 anyway. So I
yeah,
think
you
he's
see,
holding the shot
you see Kamek
kind of help Mathieu, and maybe I believe this is, I don't even know who this is, the other France member. Because I do see Mathieu
Kiver,
star
because
and a bill for France right here, and they could be
Kamek, Dayum, and Power are top 3. If I'm France, I don't use this shock at all, unless you spot a second shock.
If I'm France, I would use the shock right now.
I believe that's a DC, though, on Canada's side, that Morton. All right, we'll probably see this. Well, there's a lot of
activate shots
at the end. Yeah, that's a smart way. You had a guaranteed top 3. You don't want to ruin that.
Okay, so they actually shocked
him. He's pick up some extra credit on the line.
Out of his bill, I believe it was Felix. And
France top 3.
Blowing it with that race.
Alex
top
DC.
3, 7, 8, 9.
Apparently, before the war started, when they were joining, Alex had DC'd about 3 times.
Yeah, I heard about the issue.
Yeah, they said that he didn't have the best of net at the moment.
As we do
and it just showed.
A 52-30 race in France's favor. Yeah.
So there's France starting off. If they do want to reach that 600 point, they are on pace. Race 1. Hopefully, Canada can get in someone else in, unless Alex joined back. See, Shy Guy Falls versus Excite Bike Arena. Shy Guy Falls getting picked for Kamek. As you guys know, he's had multiple world records on the track. But I believe it's now owned by Sergeant Guy?
What track? I completely told
Shy Guy Falls.
Yes, I believe
so. Sergeant Guy and Daniel going back and forth, taking world record from each other there. But Daniel not in this lineup, so.
And I think we don't have sound. I'm not too sure. Are we good? Let me double check.
Okay. Pretty neutral start here. Nobody's been hit yet. Couple trails. Moving up into 4th. There goes, I don't know who exactly that was, but that was a France member getting sniped by a green shell. Nice job from Canada.
I would like to point out that Bounty is actually subbing for Alex with the.
Okay, so Bounty's playing. Another D-patter from Canada. Horn, does he get him? I believe he does. This is the top 3 from France. On this track, you can run. If you hit all these strats correctly, you can break away. But there is a blue here for Power with the Pac-Man amiibo. Some nice style points.
Pac-Man amiibo, dude. It actually looks
actually pretty cool. It is distracting, though. I catch myself getting caught up just staring at it at times. Red coming up. Don't think it's going to hit anyone.
Who did that red even go for? I guess it went for Power in second.
I think it went for second from Ethan in third.
So France is definitely top 2 right now. Kolos is kind of just getting a breakaway from the rest of the pack. And from the looks at the minimap, I definitely do see a lot of France members within the pack in decent spots. So this could be another good race for Team France right here.
I believe they are in last though.
Now they are. Yes.
And as Marlon and his mother, Marlon, he tends to get mommy owned. France sitting with the comfortable top 2 here. Mathieu and Kolos try not to bump each other into the dirt here. Some nice spacing going on. Finishing at least top 2, maybe top 4, but I think, Power got destroyed on the line. Yeah, Power got sent from top 4 on the line to 11th. Unfortunate for him, fortunate for Canada. And we see another winning race for France. Bottom 5 overall for Canada. Not looking too good. They're going to want to reset these spots here. Probably going to see dry desert, Cheeseland, maybe an RMC. Okay, so they still have the 600 pace going on, taking a 40-point lead?
Yep, they're up 40 right now.
Exactly, 40. Sunshine, really? A Sunshine with top 3? Or the top 3 and they're picking Sunshine. Not sure if that's kind of an indiv pick here, call out from Kolos or not. Doesn't seem to matter because we do see the dry desert coming out. The 2 players we said to watch out for, Sergeant Guy and Tyler, they do have the top 2 scores from Canada, so they are trying to do their best here.
Did you see dry desert?
Let's see if anyone's waiting on the line. That's Dam. Yep. Dam
So
and
he's that little. Okay, I was trying to figure out who that me was the whole time.
the big circle looking one. Yeah, that's
and that makes a
Dam.
lot of sense.
They're just chilling in the back, trying to get some power items, coin up, taking advantage of the shortcuts. Kolos with some mistakes here.
But it is dry desert, so and it's still his lap one, and it doesn't honestly really even matter.
It doesn't matter as much, but he does have 0 coins is the problem.
Yeah,
He's
I was
gonna
about to put that
want
out as
to pick some up here.
He's like missing every single coin. Dude.
Oh, he's getting hit by everything here. Fireball, green's in front of him. Kamek in first.
Kamek's
Not
just
too
kinda
sure
been
who's
running.
in last.
Playing
Kamek
a
has
front
been in
row.
front a lot
Yeah.
at the start of this war.
Yeah, for France,
Probably-
that's honestly huge.
He is. He might be showing why he should be in France's top lineup.
Oh, okay, that was really stupid for Kolos to shroom and to shroom straight into Matthew with his plan.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I'm like
Not
a
really
little
what you
bit
wanna
behind,
do.
Maybe like a second.
Yeah, you're kind of behind to happen.
I'll just refresh
Let's
on
see.
this race.
Triple shrooms would have been good here, but he gets a single shroom. France occupying a majority of the top spots, it looks like. Single shroom for Dam back
they're
here.
kinda in a good position because
They are in a good position, as you do see them pull triple shrooms here. Does get sniped. Oh no, I see them. He's just passing nothing but France or Canada members. France, top 4. Potential top 5.
Wow, and this is crazy. As you do see Power in second place with a single shroom, and he should be
As long-
definitely
as long
taking
as there's no
first.
shock, he should be getting first just because he has all his teammates behind him, all the support in the world that he can ask for. No way he's losing that.
So this is honestly a free top 2 right here for France. Maybe
Oh,
even top
Kolos.
And okay.
Not really what you want to be doing there, but it should be a top 3, maybe top 4. Top 4.
Top 4, 8, 9.
Top 6 overall. France is definitely looking to hit that 600 mark.
France is trying to get this number 1 seed, dude.
They want
Their
that number 1
current
seed.
score is 157 to 89.
So they just need 43 this next race, which is a +4 race. Which, based off how this war is going, I can see that happening very easily.
What was the first track? It was Yoshi Valley.
Yeah, it was Yoshi Valley with the shot from France's side.
And then the second race was... I don't even remember.
Second race was Exile Bike Arena.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Track. Yeah.
It was Exile Bike Arena, and then what we just saw now with the dry. So miscommunication, it looks like, from France's side. Kolos and Matthew picking Sweet, which it does
Honestly,
pick one of
I guess
the 2 tracks.
honestly, both tracks kind of play the same with the drafts at the beginning. So, I mean, either track kind of would have worked in their favor, considering that they are top 4.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
RMP would... I mean...
But I would have preferred RMP just because it's like a more consistent run track.
Yeah, I was about to say, because Sweet Kenya, you get the donut shortcut.
There's a shortcut at the end. with the donut. Let's see what Canada can do here. No one getting hit yet. If you get hit off this glider lap one, it's very annoying.
Especially if you get like the bad respawn and go backward.
Yeah, because most of the time you will go back. And then even if it sends you forward, it sends you so slow.
It's so
Tanuki takes his time to put you back on the track.
Do you see Colos get a fire flower right here and kind of just spams it away?
Just gonna spam it, yeah.
Kind of don't respect that decision. But I mean, there was only Canada members in front of him. He couldn't have back spammed it, so he does eventually get this chain. Which
Agreed. Almost committed to that shortcut early there.
I would have too, honestly. I mean, look.
I would have expected Shroom jumped in. Yep. Power. A good T tier in his own. Holding the fort. First place. Might be Tyler in second. Followed by Ethan in third. And I believe Felix is that weird looking me. Just because I can't see an actual face.
I believe so, yeah. That is definitely Felix. I was about to say it's either Bounty or Felix.
I don't think it actually has a face. I think it's just a me.
I think it's just a me with some weird eyebrows. And a weird looking face. It's like a wall of DVD, honestly.
Yeah. Colos has to be careful here not to run into these triple greens. Does get triple greens of his own. I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah, because that's going to happen. Yeah. He should hold on to those.
That was not smart at all. That was really risky.
And it didn't look like it was going to work out just because the guy in front of him did have triple greens of his own.
I don't even think that would have benefited him if he actually hit him. Because, I mean,
if anything,
the same thing probably would have happened. Regardless.
He might have taken some of his teammates out as well if he did hit that guy and then like his teammates run into him. Saves the Shroom. Doesn't want another lap one reoccurrence with the single green.
He would have got a blooper. I'm almost certain he would have got a blooper.
All right, let's Canada. There we go. That's the showing we need from Canada.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
8, 9. 11.
Might be a plus 10 plus win race. Ethan and Sergeant Guy break the top 6.
France got 1, 8, 1, 6, 8, 9. I think 11, 12. If I'm not mistaken.
Someone should post scores shortly.
If that is
Canada 137, France 191.
191, yeah.
So, strong showing from France here. Not on pace for that 600 after that last race, unfortunately. Is Colos switching combo, or why did he dip from the room?
He's probably going to go to Morton Blue Falcon right here.
He's bringing out the Streetle. Okay.
Lol.
I've not seen him use Streetle very often.
Lol. I've never seen Colos ever use.
In fact, I don't recall the last time I've seen him use a Streetle. He always like flames me and tells me that Blue Falcon is so much better. But I guess he's confident in himself and being able to use Streetle. We'll see what he can do.
I'm about to like PM him and be like, yo, what are you doing?
I should. I'd be like, you sure you want to go? That's Streetle there. But if they do continue to be going Music Park, if they regain top spots, it might be beneficial for him. Since there seems to be a lot of Blue Falcons in the room.
Certainly a lot of Blue Falcons. Arguably, one of the best combos in the game is Blue Falcons, Morton, and then, of course, the Slicks. But a lot of Streetle users have been showing up lately, and it's pretty much, you get the same exact stats. But you get better aligned wheels with the Streetle than you do with the Blue Falcon.
It's like a pimp my ride type frame. All right, so we're going to Sunshine. Was it picked by France?
I think it was.
All right.
I would assume so because
they did get first. Yeah, it's Power. The Pac-Man amiibo. Gonna have to avoid these starting bumps and does not do a good job at it at all. Dude, just straight into the wall. Misses the SMT there. He does have a red back here. He's kind of flopping around here. Does get rid of the red.
So do you see,
all of his teammates seem to be back here, besides Kamek in first and Dam in second, so that's the top two. Top 2 for France. And it is sunshine. You shouldn't really be losing your top spots here, unless there is like a shock or shock or blue, which is really the only way you lose top spots when you have the support.
Yeah, this is a fairly easy track to front run.
Felix, notorious for causing mayhem and making people upset at times with his item usage.
Felix is like the tilt master, I swear.
He really is. There was a post he posted on Twitter. It was like a picture of him with triple reds. The TikTok clock, the clock at the end?
Oh, yeah.
It was him with like triple reds sitting on there, and he like pressed the back button and it was zoomed in on his like troll me face, and he posted he's like ready to troll in World Cup. I'm like, dude, this dude. The red coming for Colo's gonna hit him off the glider. It's gonna set him back quite a bit.
We do see Ethan take over in first place right now. I did see Morton spin out. I don't know if he got Reddit. Probably did. But we do see Canada taking over first place right now.
I am surprised that Ethan isn't first because he's such an advocate of how bad this track is, just for himself.
He was second place the entire time, though, or at least up there.
I can't tell who that means. Oh, that's Felix. That's Felix. All right, so Canada top 2. Kamek has fallen way back into the bottom 2 spot. If no shock here, this is looking good for Canada. A single green for Colos, not having much luck. Triple red's ahead of him. He's not going to be passing anyone. Tries to play it safe, avoids the backspam. He does a good job there. Canada top 3. So you got to wonder if this is the momentum shift that Canada is looking for, especially after that GP1.
So this could be the comeback that Canada was looking for.
We have seen comebacks. Actually, we haven't seen that many comebacks in MK8, but if you have been keeping up with the Mario Kart Wii side, there have been quite a few comebacks from teams or close wars in general. RWS coming out of Canada and a Mario circuit from France, not opting to go cheese.
And it does pick RWS. And this could be
So
really
Canada's
good for Canada.
They're getting the track picks here. They're gonna want to use this to their advantage. Keep the top spots. They did get a group front run track here.
I really kind of want to see Canada win. This would be really good if Canada could win.
I do want to see a close war, especially after how much these two teams have been flaming each other.
Yeah, they've been going at it all week.
In the FH had these
alone,
two,
yeah. Sergeant Guy, Ethan, against
flaming each other.
Power. It's been,
and Daniel. Yeah,
it's been actually pretty entertaining.
It's been entertaining as a USA member to watch that.
Just a spectator, dude. It's hilarious.
Triple shoes first set. Good pull here. He might use one more up here to space out and then save one for the cut. Okay, or not. He's just going to turn.
He won't get more, but he does get a red shell behind his team member, Matthew.
Articuno ahead of him.
He should throw
I believe he has a trail, though. Those bananas. Those bananas. Avoids. I think someone pulled triple reds behind him. Or a crazy 8. I hear it's a crazy 8. It's a crazy 8. Oh my God. What happened?
Okay, how did Matthew make it through all of that?
Oh, the shot. Oh. So, Colos
is 2 for 2.
Not playing very well. However, it does pull the second shock of the war.
I think this is the most shocks we've seen in
that World Cup
right now.
Here comes a bill.
That's 2 for Team France.
And if I am correct, that's Canada at least top 3.
Yeah, at least top 3.
So this could be devastating if France is able to muster up some dodges.
And this is kind of demoralizing for Canada.
For Canada.
Top everything.
And there's a blue as well. Oh, Ethan's going to be taking the blue here on the anti-grav. Oh, a shock a star in third from... Yep. Oh, my God. 4 France members just dodged that shock. I have no words.
MKWC?
Literally, Dayum had a star in third behind the top 2 after Ethan got blued. France pulled 2 bills and 2 stars behind him.
I still don't even think they got a really good race off of that.
It's a winning. Oh,
5, 6,
okay.
and bottom 4.
Okay, my bad. My mistake.
Yeah,
it was
nobody
Articuno.
came up after the shock.
It was Articuno, not Dam. So Articuno does a good job for France there, using his star, and is able to dodge the French shot.
How Canada's
We have had a complete, we've had a complete shift in the war here, going from minus 40 to down 2. Let's see. Score is 245, 247 in favor of France.
This GP has been minus 52 for France.
And you guys wouldn't know in the chat, but after every race, Sergeant Guy and Power have been flaming each other in the Fatal Aces chat.
I haven't even been checking Skype, but I feel like I should.
They're flaming each other. It's really entertaining to read, but some non-esports stuff have been said, so I will not repeat anything. Nice comment there. Didn't catch the tracks. So
France was opting for cheese, and then
okay, so they're going for the cheese instead of Mario Circuit this time.
And then Canada was going for RMP.
And Canada went for the RMP, which is a good track for them. But their top 3 is in Blue Falcons, while 4 or 5 are Streetles. So if Ethan's able to draft up here.
This up earlier. I believe, what was the last match? Italy and UK. And UK picked RMP, but they have
with Streetles? Yeah, I heard that.
Blue Falcons, and I was like, well, it still works out even if you are top everything.
Let's see if Colos can do what he's supposed to do as a Streetle main. Well, not main, but combo. If he gets super bounce here, he can trail top 2. Not going for the no glider. Don't think it's going to matter too much. Should still be in first.
Faster online.
Oh, he got sniped midair. Who was that? Articuno?
I believe it was Artie, yeah.
Articuno with the place.
Yeah, Artie is a really good back player.
Not the best front runner, but definitely proving there to be a worthy asset for Canada. Here's a crazy 8. Just gets back spammed. I'd imagine it's France. Yeah, it's Kamek. Bomb here, and Kamek gets hit once again, and goes redded. And this is the second race in a row where I see Kamek stuck with a fire flower with his teammates all around him, not being able to get rid of it.
France is definitely bottom 3 right now.
Yeah, that's damn, and complete that last might have DC.
Bottom
4. Only a single shroom for Colos. I remember in the first year of the game, I would always get out of bounds right there because I would go too much to the right, and he gets bombed.
So, breakaway in bottom 3 right now for, well, okay.
He should have gone for those coins. The wide 4. He only has 1, and he's way back here.
I believe that is Canada in first, but I believe that
either Sergeant Guy or Tyler. There's not that many Mortons. I think they're the only 2 Mortons in the room. Yeah, Sergeant Guy and Tyler are the only 2 Mortons in the room, so it's one of them.
Top 2 right now.
Top 3. No, that's Power.
Yeah, I think this Power and Ethan battling out. Okay, no, Ethan's right here.
Okay, no, Ethan's back here. So I believe Power overtakes. It seems like Power overtook Felix there at the end, but Canada with the winning race, they're going to be taking the lead here with this music park. So Dam DC'd last race because he's on 1 point, and then he DC'd this race. So France, not really having the best of luck in terms of keeping their players in the room. Which, if you want to be fair, Canada did have the same problem GP1.
Yeah, and they subbed them out immediately, which was
they subbed them out immediately, which is a good job on Canada's side. Just like in USA's war yesterday, where Jax's brother got DDoS by, quote, Mexicans, and we had someone join right away. All right, so Twisted Mansion from France versus a Hyrule Circuit.
Trying to see how Twisted Mansion will work. I guess it will work for,
You can spam 2-4-5 first. Yeah, you can spam your item forward because there is a narrow path. And it's a very long, narrow path. You're going straight for quite a bit of time.
And Dayum definitely did DC again that last race.
Yeah, he did DC. You see him with the 0.
So this could be really bad for France if they don't try to sub him out as soon as possible going into.
However, well, this track, France might think it benefits them, but Tyler, I think he retook world record or improved world record, one of the two.
Yeah.
So hopefully Tyler, if you're a Canada fan, is able to maintain first. Cole's running right into the off-road. Not having one of the best of wars. Not sure if he's nervous because he is the type to get nervous. He said it time and time again.
Yeah. Power was able to make his way into first. I believe that is a top 2 right now for France, being with Power and Kamek.
Yep, that's some too. The two me's. Here's Dan with the Fire Flower. Can put him some work here if he uses it correctly.
Dame's going to like DC with this Fire Flower. The bot's going to destroy everybody.
He needs to hit Tyler here. He can't let Tyler get up there and take the cut and invade top 2, which he does.
Ooh,
and
okay.
He destroys him with those triple greens. So good work from Dan there. Some nice teamwork.
Top 4.
It does look like it. The Wario is France, right? Or Canada, I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know who that would be, but I don't think it's
it would
France.
either be Ethan or I guess T.
Or is that Kiver? Because I know Kiver used to use Wario.
Technically. You did see a blue shell coming out for Kamek, but Coles is still in first place right now, and Power is still definitely in second.
Yep, France maintains the support needed. You see Power keeping second. Kamek lagging on the minimap, so I'm not quite sure where he is. Teleports back up into fourth, okay. Now if this Wario is Canada, he has put in some work to break up this top 3. But I think it's Kiver.
It could be Kiver. That's the only person I want to see it being. Because I thought maybe Dayum probably would have switched his combos, but I still see the me. So I would assume that it is Kiver. Unless a Canada member changed their combos, but nobody had 0 besides Dayum after the last race. I don't even remember seeing a Wario, ever.
Looks like Colos gonna finish first. Followed by a lot of France members. Dayum getting last though. Felix 11th, yeah.
Wow.
That's a top 5 from France. That was Kiver with the Wario.
So plus 28 race right here for France, and they take the lead back, and now they are up 26 going into
And
GP3.
that is the end of the GP. It looks really close point-wise. A lot of multiples of scores.
I believe the current score is 341 to 315.
Okay, so France going to retake the lead here going into GP3. And as we were talking about earlier, with France needing the 600-point mark to take the number 1 seed, it's not looking very likely. Almost impossible, I believe, since they would need 259 points. Yeah, they would need 259 points in 1 GP. So it is looking like USA is going to hold on to that number 1 seed. Looking kind of scary there for the first GP. But Canada was able to turn it around. And now it's much closer war going into GP3.
Shouts out to Ethernet core. If you don't have an Ethernet core, go buy one. Because
yeah, that's right. I was a skeptic. I was like, it's only really improved your download, not your upload, but it's been working. Seems like there's no issues, no complaints. So, okay, France being up, what, 36? No, my bad. I apologize, 26. France being up 26, yeah.
I
Product
was
Plan
looking at that, completely forgot.
Not a track we've seen much here in the MK8 pools. But we're headed to Hyrule.
And I wonder what Dayum picked out while the rest of his team members were actually picking Grumble Volcano.
There was 5 Grumble Volcanoes, which I know Kolos is a favorite of. Actually, he did get first, so that's why they probably picked it. He does intend to lose first on Grumble, but he's going to have to try his best here on Hyrule, which is a front-running track in its own, so it's not too bad. His teammates are going to be looking to draft around this third turn heading into the glider. You see right here, power already starting up.
And these drafts can lead to, honestly, a sizable breakaway, even
Yeah,
at the beginning of the race.
Yep, there's power right before the glider.
And I wonder if Colos is going to get the
Now,
draft.
I'm not sure if they're going to do the strat here where you do hit those 3 keys to open the gate to the boost ramp, but they didn't do it. Maybe something they should look into for, bracket play, especially since it looks like they do want to pick this track some more.
Kamek. So weird seeing Colos use this Streeto.
This Streeto, it's been working for him. He did put up, 34 points, I think?
I think, yeah.
GP2? Something around that. There's been a lot less mistakes than with his Blue Falcon that he had GP1. Not sure if he's going to want to stick with this Streeto here for the rest of the World Cup or not.
He pulls a red shell in first place.
This is very fortunate for Colos here. Rare, but possible.
It's frantic, bro.
I don't think they switched frantic for GP3. Is that what they did? Was that their strat to win?
They counterpicked.
The
frantic counterpick.
Nobody noticed, dude. Someone's got to go check the VOD.
We do see
a Bill
in second and Bounty in what I believe to be fourth.
Yep. Oh, chain reds, please. Triple reds. Yes.
So Canada's about to be top 3 right now. Biased. If that is that.
Canada top 3, yeah, it is.
Yep,
because it's Tyler. Gets a coin here, so if Canada is able to pull like a red or a snipe here, doesn't look like it.
Watch Colos.
Maybe hopefully. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, rip.
I kind of saw that coming.
Oh.
Who made the play?
Bounty, dude.
It was Bounty. But a shot. Was it a Canada?
Nobody died. It's a Canadian for Canada.
But if it's a Canadian shock, they're making moves up. I see. It was top 4. And bottom 3, I think. Oh, no, Ethan's back there in 12th. No. Okay, he lagged. That was Matthew, my bad. Bottom 3 for France. Top 4, 6, 9. That
Canada's back up 6.
We'll put them in the lead. Oh, they're up? Okay.
Yeah. They won that race by 32.
All right, so Canada
72
taking the lead.
366.
Now, if you're France, you don't want to start panicking here. However, you did have quite a sizable lead after GP1, and then Canada started coming back, and then you regained your lead, and now you just lost it. First race of GP3.
This war is actually honestly crazy. This is kind of what a good majority of people expected.
Yep, we expected a close war between these two teams. Again, down with the solo RMC pick. Well, geez, if it picks Mount Wario, which it does,
Wario, and
I think this might be over here.
Yeah, this might be the break that Canada was actually looking for this entire
Canada can close this war out here with a good race, in my opinion.
I don't think they can close it out, but I think they could take advantage of this, and then maybe that can lead into an even better race next race, and then probably close it out there.
They can for sure next race if they get a good race here. But this can put them. This is the race that can put France on tilt.
Yeah, most definitely. I don't think France has too much experience with this track because it's really hardly ever played unless you play like SVC or Canada.
This used to be a track that France would pick. If you remember, teams like Alliance Rainbow would pick this track.
Bros too.
Yeah, and they do have some of those members like who was in Alliance Rainbow? I think Power.
Power, besides Power, yeah.
Matthew.
Matthew was more KC, wasn't he? Or did he join like late KC?
He joined. No, I think he was there at the beginning, and then he joined AR for like their lower division runs, like when they were in D3. Okay, well, it looks like France taking up a couple of these top spots, at least 3, 4, 5. Tyler maintaining first, one of his world record tracks to be expected.
Okay, I don't like the decision to use the shroom right there.
To use the shroom is very bad, yeah.
Even if you missed the ramp, he still would have been in a better position.
I'm not sure if whichever France member this was tried to break the blue for Canada. Oh, triple reds. Triple reds. This can be huge. If everybody moves and they take out Tyler here, that's a top 4 for France. Breaks one on the tree. Is he going to get a trail?
No.
It looks like he does get a trail.
Another red, yeah.
But there's still one more red, and that's going to do it for Tyler. Top
Is this
three
really
for
top 3
France.
for France? I could have sworn that Sergeant Guy. I'm pretty sure Sergeant Guy's in first.
Is it Sergeant Guy?
Yeah, it's definitely Sergeant Guy.
Okay,
They were top 2,
once
him and
again.
Tyler.
It's Sergeant Guy. So 2-3. This bomb can put in some work, but I believe
Oh,
Tyler got hit in like 4th, but he still has the top spot.
Did you see Artie
Artie.
come up? And he has to be careful with this boomerang.
My man Artie is gonna no
I
Cole
like
speed.
that. That was really smart.
He did hit him, but I thought he was gonna run into it.
So first for Canada, but 2, 3 for France.
And last, it looks like, from Tyler.
7,
bottom
8,
2.
9, 10.
But that might be a winning race.
A winning race a losing race by 2 for France.
Okay, losing race for France, but that's a winning race for Canada.
Yeah, so
That's what I
Canada won
meant
that
to
race
say.
by, I believe, 2. Yeah.
So Canada increasing their slight lead. Not being able to close this war out by any means. Not even close, actually. But
414 to 406.
so plus 8.
Yep.
Hasn't entered the double-digit lead. I don't believe France or Canada has had a double-digit lead all war. So they had like a 2-point lead. Yeah. So going into race 3 here. Well, not race 3. Race 3 of the GP, but race 11, they're going to be looking to increase their lead to double digits. I think they're all going to be opting for Armand.
And that definitely does work.
Damn with the solo TH, which I have to strongly disagree with because it is a first place. I don't even know if he's calling with the rest of his team, but Toads Harbor is a great first place track. As you see, that Canada, they picked the
really
first
good
place
right now
track.
for Canada.
Sergeant Guy in first. And once you get Sergeant Guy into the front, he tends not to lose it. He is on 25, looking to hit up 40. And going into this war, Sergeant Guy was their leading scorer for Canada.
Yeah, I think we talked about this. I know I did, and I tried to get my point across as much. During predictions, I only talked about Sergeant Guy for Canada. And I was like, this is a really good addition because it gives Tyler kind of some help in the front. And he's honestly been outplaying Tyler better.
Which I can totally agree with because when you saw the race before at Mount Warrior, when Tyler did get blued, you had Sergeant Guy right behind him, take that spot out.
And that's really all that Canada needed. He was honestly the difference maker this year for Canada, I feel.
They needed a Tyler Jr.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 for France. Sergeant Guy maintaining first.
Power right here.
Mathieu uses his shroom. I like that. Trying to get some reds, maybe.
And I do want to talk about how not Canada, but France managed to keep their 2-3 after starting 2-3 going into the race.
I'm not sure if power is lagging.
That's just lag.
No, I think he fell off. Power does fall off here. It looked like it was on his own, so...
He probably got a really weird, a
bad super bounce. Yeah. Mathieu chaining his sound horn, trying to get these reds. Damn and dead last. Not sure if he DC'd.
He may have DC'd or he's just lagging.
Ooh, who threw that? I think that was Tyler. That had to have been Tyler. He was the only Morton behind them.
So Canada top 2 right now.
If that was Tyler, he is making plays for the squad here.
But France is everything behind top 2 right now.
They are. You see a blooper. That person, I'm quite upset that I didn't get shrooms. A golden in 4th from Kiver. He should be able to pass Tyler here if he does his shortcut correctly. Triple shrooms. Sorry, I don't see Sergeant Guy losing first, but Tyler has potential to lose second.
I feel like Tyler's gonna get. I feel like everybody behind Tyler is gonna get shrooms.
I think Tyler might have got shrooms.
Okay, that's just mini map lag. Yeah, everybody's getting shrooms. So I
you see France hitting the banana there. That was the banana that Colo's placed last lap. So it comes back to bite him.
Oh,
he gets TS.
Canada was holding the blue the entire time.
They were holding blue, and it looked like a shock.
Wow.
If that blue would have hit him after he respawned, I would have cried for him. And in Canada, I think they got a huge race here.
3,
well,
4,
a good race.
6,
Bottom 2
7,
for France.
And then bottom 2.
There's the 40 from Sergeant, looking for the 50.
And Canada is now up 20 points going into this last race.
That is huge. That is really huge because a plus 20 is, I think you're going to need at least a top 4 or top 3 in like a lot of top spots.
Yep, 461 to 441.
So I can see
Turnaround.
an RMC, a complete RMC team pick here from France.
I can see all cheese.
Or cheese. I forgot that's still an option. I thought somebody would have gone that earlier, but they did not.
They picked it earlier, but I think they didn't even.
Then they switched. Yeah.
Yep, and they're going.
Okay, there's the cheese. You got it. You got it right. And then RGB from Sergeant Guy.
They actually picked the track now since they're actually down by a good amount of points. Seems like okay.
You start losing. He's probably in the chat like, "What do I pick, guys?" All right, Cheeseland. I kind of wish it was an RGV just because Sergeant Guy and Kolos are very good players on that track.
DC once again.
And they DC'd, so it was a DC when we saw him a mile behind.
So, fairly random track. I have no idea. Is that a fork? I've never noticed that was a fork.
There's a fork. Oh, there's forks on holding the cheese up. All right, that's cute. That's cute. I like it. Good job, Nintendo.
Why have I never seen
All right.
it? Maybe because I never started in.
No, there's a lot of France followers, so they're going to be cheering their team on here.
Most definitely.
Once again, minus 20 for France going into the last race. Tyler gets sniped by a banana out of top 2.
And this track can definitely be front runnable, especially with Sergeant Guy being
someone from Canada pulled triple shrooms, gets sniped. And yeah, Sergeant Guy.
As you can kind of see him getting a breakaway already off rip.
Something to know is he does D-pad, and Cheeseland being one of the tracks that gains the most from D-pad, or from advantage users in general.
And even with people taking a cut, he's still able to manage his first place.
I'm not sure what Ethan hit. Might have got trailed by Kibber.
Ethan had the greens, so I thought it was... I have no clue.
Might have hit himself.
Probably it is Ethan.
Kibber should go wide here to let him... Yeah. He didn't red. That actually probably worked. Well, no, Tyler had a shroom as well. So.
Yeah, Tyler had shroom.
It's an even trade, but Kolos, triple shrooms.
Should be taking first right here.
He's going to opt for the double here. Oh, Kolos.
That's already failed 2 as well, I believe.
Well, the thing is that you need top 4 and Sergeant Guys in first.
I think Dayam DC'd again.
Yeah, he did. Most definitely. And if you're Canada, you can't afford those even trade fills where one falls and the other falls. Just because you're in the lead.
Right now, and
Tyler pulling triple shrooms, has 2.
He's gonna have to change.
Being the good player that he is, I don't see him choking the second.
No, my stream just has the buffer now. Rip.
Oh, and Kolos gets ready out of the glider. This is looking over.
Yeah, this is pretty much GG's.
You need a shock and 5 dodges. You need damn right now to pull a shock.
That's GG's.
And those triple greens are not a shock. It's over. Sergeant Guy, Teeps,
top 3
opens the line. They might have top 3 top 2, 4, close. And Canada.
3, 5, 6.
You don't even have to do score, but you can.
12. They lost their race by 16. So the final score is Canada 510 to France 474. And NATO did say this, that Canada was going to be France.
Oh my God, France! What are you doing? You had the lead. You let it slip a little bit. You regain it, and it just all goes down. GP3.
And it all kind of goes back to, honestly, Daniel and his DC issues.
I honestly feel like it goes back to Daniel warring for his sub-clan rather than his national team here, just because Dan was DCing all the time. And at a certain point, you probably should have subbed him out.
Why didn't they sub him out is the question that I would love to ask.
There's Daniel in the room now. He's in the room now. So, I'm done, dude. This guy joins after the war is over. So, but anyway, congratulations to Canada. They closed out this pool, or the pools, on a big bang here, taking out one of the team favorites for the World Cup in France. Many people argue that they were a top 3 team. What did you say?
I said shouts out to the 116 people actually watching this.
We had 116? Yeah.
Yes, dude. We're 121 right now.
I can only imagine Tyler and Sergeant Guy probably popping off.
I guess. I don't think they have any other MKW matches, so I guess we can try to get some interviews.
No. Well, I don't think there's any right away, but there is United States versus Canada for the Mario Kart Wii side.
thought they were done.
No, there's the United States versus Canada. They had like 2 matches to play today. I'm not sure
Let me check the schedule. MKWC standings, group, stage 6. One is 7 p.m. UTC.
You hover over it. It changes for your time.
It says 3:0 p.m.
Yeah, that got changed. But after the war they played versus Nordic, I saw some United States players typing like, "I'll be back to stream" versus like Canada.
I guess let's see if somebody wants to get hey, interview going. Sergeant guy.
Well, let's start off with the winning team. I want to see this hype.
I want to hear Bounty, dude. Bounty's probably like beating his
I forgot. I completely forgot that Bounty was playing. Not that he was playing, but Bounty, very known for having the loudest, most exciting
pop-offs.
You can only imagine how he was when Arcadia won Division 2 last season.
Oh yeah, dude. I think everybody in Arcadia is pretty hype about that.
Nobody, yeah. So, well, you want me to add people?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask.
I'm trying to get like a graphic.
Sergeant, who wants an interview? Oh well, Sergeant wants one, so I will be adding him shortly.
What is this? Oh, that's not what I wanted. What is this?
Add people. So stay tuned if you're still in the stream. We're going to be getting some interviews. We're going to start off with the winning team, Canada.
Okay, we're good. I guess I can play some music while I'm at it, huh? Because people love music.
Okay, why did this go?
Just saying.
Well, our call shifted to the other group.
Oh yeah, because you added people.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hang up real quick, and we'll be right back in like 2 seconds.
Okay. Do 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 do. This is gonna be really loud.
Turn on.
Oh, there's Marlon.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Marlon here. Marlon's in now. So whose mom is that? Is that your mom, Sergeant?
What?
Is that your mom?
No, that's my grandma.
Was she watching the World Cup?
Hello, Grandma. Your grandson
No, she was not.
Completely destroyed France.
Sergeant Grandma watched Canada with one of the hypest matches of this year's World Cup.
Oh, I think this one was pretty hype.
This match, yeah.
We got fucking destroyed. Grand Prix 1.
Yeah, GP1 was actually really bad.
Well, what were you guys' thoughts after GP1? You're down 40.
So GP1 was so depressing because we went into this so confident that we were actually going to do good. And shout out to Teeples for subbing in for Alex when he DC'd race 1. But we're so confident, and it was so depressing because we were getting destroyed. And it was like, I don't know, it felt like we were just getting barraged by items and we were getting nothing to do anything about it. Because Dry Desert, we could not get shrooms at all, and it was just so sad. Nothing was working. Like,
yeah,
the run tracks weren't working. The comeback tracks weren't working. And it was just so sad. And, like, people were getting demotivated, even though, you know, we try not to get demotivated, but it was happening.
It was looking over, yeah.
We had a bit of a pep talk going into GP2, and it was kind of along the lines of, I don't care how many blues, how many shocks, how many reds they get, this ends now, and we're winning this. And then, you know, I took out my GP1 anger on Sunshine Airport when I sniped 5 people with greens, so we got top 3 there. That was
it all stood on Sunshine Airport.
That was really good. Like, we were just taking them out one by one on Sunshine Airport, and it was amazing. And off the top 3, the Warrior Stadium pick, and we just were gone in top 4. I mean, even though they got shock and blue, we still got top 4.
Yeah, that's what happened. What happened on Wario Stadium? Because you guys were, I believe, top 3.
They were top 4.
top 4, Ethan tanks a blue. And I saw someone from Canada use a star in 3rd. And like 4 or 5 people dodged on top of that. How did you guys maintain top 4?
Well, I don't know. They needed to use the shock. We dodged 2 of us, like
Okay, 2
from
of
their
you guys.
shock. Yeah, two of us from their shock, but they needed to use that because we were top 4 and they wanted to try to break it up. But we were so far ahead in top 4 because Artie completely destroyed them. So, I mean, there is no break in that top 4, I guess.
Artie
But I
was
think-
making some plays.
I think RWS, that top 4, 7, 8, that was like so huge because it felt like they just completely tilted after it. They
Yeah,
got
after-
one good
after
race.
that race.
After Wario Stadium, they only got one good race and it was on TM. And I think TM was actually lucky for them because they made a huge misplay with a fireball, but it actually worked out in their favor.
Oh yeah, the
That's
one
it.
from lap 2. I think.
Yeah, on lap 2, they hit like 2 of their teammates with a fireball and got me. But I think it really worked out for them just because the items they got after the fireball. But had it been different, I think we would actually benefited off that misplay.
There was a huge shift because you guys were only down 2, I think, after RWS.
The tilt was real. On Hyrule, they were making so many mistakes in top spots, and we were able to actually like win the race by a ton when they started top 4.
Yep, Kolos was behind you, and then you kind of like, I don't know what happened, but he was right behind you, and then into the shortcut, he flopped around.
He honestly failed.
And then got boomeranged.
Yeah, and then got boomeranged by Teeps.
Like your
Yeah.
boy Articuno, you got to give him major props. He was taking out Kolos on stream left and right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
this
that's kind of
dude
what he
is no
does.
fear.
Like, it's really what he does. He just hits people.
He was sniping a mid glider. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
he-
this dude making
He
plays.
may not be like the strongest runner or something. He may not have the greatest time trials in the world, but definitely valuable to the team because he can do stuff like that. The guy always hits people all the time, and it's really good to have.
Yo, and
so-
Today.
what happened on Donkey Kong Jungle? Why did they throw the bomb
Donkey
after the
Kong
glider?
jungle?
Yeah,
Okay,
I-
so
Yeah, they just
that
killed
bomb
each
was
other.
What I
literally-
saw,
that was their
like-
bomb.
I
Yeah.
thought that was Tyler's bomb. I popped
Yeah,
off.
that was
we definitely
Tyler
thought it
was-
that was
Tyler's
their
bomb.
bomb. From what
They
I
hit
saw, I was
2 of
just in
them.
4th with a shroom, and then somebody said like they have a bomb in 3rd or something, and then I see the bomb explode, and both of them were just sitting there in front of the split path.
Yeah, there was no reason for them to throw that. Sergeant Guy was already around the corner, way
I-
gone.
I have no idea. The
And
bomb
they-
doesn't even explode there for like 3 or 4
Yeah,
seconds.
They hit 2 of them, and then you just passed. So I was all right.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
he
actually
was
kind of
weird.
freaked out about that because we needed a huge DK jungle race to kind of like push the lead on to secure the lead. And I actually freaked out about that because they made like the misplay of the century, and it kind
They
of
really
cemented
did.
our win right there.
So with your win over France, arguably an upset because a lot of people thought, France gonna take it. Some people say France gonna take the World Cup. But with that win, you guys, I believe you don't get. Do you get second?
I think it's
No,
third
you get
seed.
3rd seed. You do get 3rd seed behind